Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Hello, everybody. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you on this Tuesday evening. And boy, there's been some changes make their way through, and it's refreshing, and you can feel it in the air. The north wind is a-blowing, and those changes are making themselves known. We're going to take a look around the region here on the latest on the local conditions, as we've had a few showers making their way through the region tonight. And then we'll talk about just how low the temperatures will go. We have a rebound in temperatures expected and a return of thunderstorms. We're going to go over all of it. As is always the case, I really appreciate you joining Hutch's Weather. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're watching on the new website. And if you want to try it out, well, grab your computer or your phone and log on to hutchesweather.com. You should see the live notification right at the top. Click it and join us there, and let me know if you're doing that. So first and foremost, let's start out with a look at our current conditions on that radar right now. This is brought to you by my good friends over at Precision Lawn and Landscaping. Make sure you call them and ask them about Hutch's discount. New customers getting 10% off of lawn maintenance type of work. And they can also take care of the mosquitoes out there if you've been having problems with those. Whether you're in Fargo, Park Rapids, or Lakes Country on the Detroit Lakes area, look at the low 60s returning up in the Northland. Roseau at 63, Warroad at 63, Thief River 67. Crookston is at 66, and it's about 68 to 70 degrees in and around the Grand Forks area at this time, Fargo, Moorhead. How about 68 at Moorhead's Airport and a 71-degree reading this hour at Hector International? We have a couple of showers left on the radar, and that is all. These have drifted all the way across the region and are now crossing the border into South Dakota. The Sisseton Hills and the Roberts County, South Dakota area having a chance at seeing those near Veblen. Not anything significant, just a brief shower like the one we saw here in the Fargo-Moorhead area a little bit earlier this evening. Across the nation, we have some wild weather taking place out there. Let me turn on the warnings, and you can very quickly see that we have very active weather in parts of Kansas, exiting out of southeastern Colorado right now. And so as we take you into that particular area, a long line of active thunderstorms and thunderstorm warnings moving through towards Garden City and Liberal, Kansas at this hour, all the way down into parts of the panhandle of Texas near, well, let's look at that, Diamond, Oklahoma, and not far from Perryson and also the Groover, Texas area. So windy thunderstorms making their way through the Kansas area right now. And for us, it's a quiet night, and I'll take it. So let's talk a little bit about your hour-by-hour forecasting on this. I'm going to go ahead and pop open a more long-range look at the forecast with the American forecast model. So here we go as this loads up. Remember, all models, the farther out in time we get, then the lower our confidence is in their ability to hit it right on the money with regards to our conditions here across the area. But let's start with what's going on this evening. There's a big H over us. That does not stand for Hutch. It does not stand for hello. It doesn't stand for hot. You'd think H and hot and weather should make sense, but it's high pressure. And high pressure usually means clear skies. I'm going to look outside right now. Well, they're not clear here yet as the clouds are exiting, but they're on the way from the north. So we do have some clearing skies that will be making their way into Dodge. Not Dodge, Kansas, but our Dodge, our area, our neighborhood. And so it's going to be a clear and cool night, even more comfortably cool than last night as we go into your Wednesday morning. Then Wednesday evening, the high pressure keeps us free from storms. Notice just how quiet things are here as we see most of the stormy activity down in Texas. That high pressure starts diving south, and when that happens, our winds will start becoming southerly again. And that will be the beginning of a warming trend on Thursday. So going into Thursday, we start to warm things right back up here in the valley, and it stays fairly quiet. Now, the weekend, the heat starts returning. We're talking above average temperatures in the low to mid 80s for many of us. And as that heat returns, so does the spotty thunderstorm chances. Notice there's a low pressure center making its way into the western Dakotas as we go into the early hours of Friday morning. But watch where it goes. Both the European and American models start diving it down south. That means, yes, we could see some areas of isolated, but not organized thunderstorm activity. So that's what I'm thinking. More spotty showers and storms that in the heat of the weekend could be strong, Not like last weekend's storms that were a little bit more organized in nature. Notice where all of the organized activity will be down in the Central Plains and the Rocky Mountain states. We're going to have hit and miss showers and storms on Friday, again on Saturday, and again for us on Sunday across the area. So hit and miss showers and storms, and the heat returns. And that's what your forecast says. So this is what it looks like on the forecast summary then. Let's start with your forecast for tonight, shall we? What was that? Yes? Okay, yes, we'll start with that then. Here we go. What? All right, temperatures across the area look like this. Light winds from the north will keep us cool. How cool? How about mid 40s in Valhalla? Cavalier, 49 degrees there. 52 in Hallock, 51 in the morning in Grand Forks, and 52 for War Road, Minnesota with Baudette at 55. All in all, Bemidji will be pretty mild at 55, but a cool start to the day with quiet winds. We don't get that every day, right? That's kind of a nice way to start the day. I'm going to take a look here too, just to see if I have any questions from any of you viewers out there on this broadcast. So let me catch up with that here. Julie says, hi from Bemidji. Appreciate you as well, Julie. Thank you much. And I'm glad you're watching live. Brenda, yes. And good to have you on board as well. Watching from Oakley and checked out your webpage. And I like it. Leora, thank you so very much for the kind words. I hope all of you get a chance to check it out. And I hope all of you get a chance to upload some photos. And at the end, I'll share a couple of the latest photos shared. Renee, thanks for watching from Breckenridge and Grand Forks checking in. Allison, good to have you on board. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Nathan. Good to have you. If you do have a question, you can always shoot that up there. But for now, we'll continue with our forecast discussion and what I expect in the way of the temperatures for Fargo in the morning. How about 53? That's pretty cool, right? That's below our average of 60. Mostly pleasant, mostly clear, and mostly awesome. So that's in the forecast. Look at the sunrise time. Look at the sunset time. We are losing daylight hours every day now. Boo. But we'll have sunny skies, and that's how we start the day. Then by the afternoon, here's the Fargo forecast. 75 degrees, 82 is average. Some areas will only be in the 60s once again, just like up north, though I expect it to be a cooler day, but crystal clear and light wind for the most part. And it does look like we'll have a beautiful evening for any outdoor activities. So keep that in mind. Now let's take a look at the forecast then for your hometown tomorrow. These are temperatures across the area. Look at the heat. The white heat is on out in Glendive, Montana, where the Cowboys will need to just cool off in the shade of the shade tree. 87 degrees, 83 in Dickinson, 76 Minot for your afternoon temperature. Bismarck, Mandan, near 80. So the heat will be on out west, and here's what we're looking at. The coolest weather will be in the Arrowhead of Minnesota with mid-60s there. 68 degrees in Bemidji for Babe the Blue Ox. Fergus Falls ringing in at near 70 degrees, and Fargo will be in the low 70s, as I mentioned. That's your 5 o'clock timestamp forecast temperature with sunny skies and light winds in the FM area. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the 7-day planner. Okay, look at that. Wednesday is the cool day. The 80s return, as I mentioned on Thursday, but the heat returns Friday. And with the heat brings a chance for some thunderstorms. They look spotty in nature on Friday. They'll look isolated in nature on Saturday, and maybe isolated to scattered in on Sunday. Temperatures 85 to 90 for some in the south and well into the 80s even up north. It does look like we'll stay hot into the start of next week. Look at even the record highs are coming down. The last several days, we've had record highs in the triple-digit heat. Only 99 for your record high in Fargo tomorrow. We'll be nowhere near that. Now let's take a look at the latest photo uploads on Hutch's weather. Let me see if I can pull those up for us here. Let's go here. And here we go. And okay, let me see if I can do this. I think it's asking me to reload and refresh the page here. I was having problems with this yesterday. I guess I will have to defer and wait. I'm not able to show it to you at this particular time. I apologize. Let me see. Maybe I can try a different way. Okay, let's try a different way because I've got a lot of good pictures, and let's see if I can make this work. Because sometimes we just need to think outside of the box. Let's go over here. Okay, that kind of works. Size this just a little bit. All right, good. Thank you for your patience with Old Hutch. Here's a look at the website. And on the website, I want you to know you can go up at the top of the page and put your email in for email notifications. We'll be starting that practice soon. When I'm going live or when there's real important information, I'll email you. I will never sell your email address. I will not with other people. It's just for us kids here on Hutch's Weather. Here are my fine sponsors, and today I want to take a minute to thank KAJ Hospitality here for people. This is a ownership group of great in the Fargo area and beyond. If you click there, you're going to find information on the properties that they have here. Whether you have guests coming to town or whether you have something you want to get taken care of at a big event, they have the facilities to help you manage that. So whether it's a wedding or a business conference, please think of my friends at KAJ Hospitality. They are a sponsor of Hutch's website. Now, there's your interactive radar. Things quieting down right now as we head into the evening hours. Here's all the latest updates for you. You can get the latest there, and here's where you can upload your photos. Do you see that? If you click on that, I want you to click on the blue upload button to share with me fun photos. But look at this. Let me tell you where Hutch was this weekend, and you probably saw my lives from the Polk County Fair. And this is from Fertile at the fairgrounds, Cynthia Carter. Thank you for sharing this beautiful photo of the Ferris wheel underneath. Who knows what kind of clouds those are? There's bonus points involved if you know what kind of clouds those are. So I won't answer yet, but they were lumpy, bumpy clouds. I do know that. And another shot from some fun clouds in and around the Valley City area shared. Here, let me share this photo. And this one uploaded a bunch of clouds, but in the distance, I've got the pointer right here. Do you see that lowering cloud base there? That's called a wall cloud. We did have some shelves pushing out on the edge of that storm as well. But that is a serious thunderstorm. Thank you so very, very much. This was near Valley City, and I appreciate your uploads of the photos. So thank you very much, near Valley City, for your photo near Valley City of the wall cloud and the storm. Just look at the rain shaft coming out of that puppy. Okay, let me look at your answers here on Hutch's Weather. I'll see if I've gotten any good answers for what we're looking at for our, here we go. Where are we? And here it is. Okay, so let's see if I got any answers on my my trivia question for the night. What kind of clouds are those? Stratus, good guess. Somebody said mantis. That's close, Bonnie. They're called mammatus cloud. Jessica, that is a star for you. I'm going to put a big old like sign on that because that is the right answer. Mammatus clouds. Johnny says, hey, Hutch, have there been more weather warnings this time than this time last year? Watching from Warren, Minnesota. We have had an inordinate amount of warnings. It seems at the start of the year. Nationally, yes, I would say that's the case. Here, we've had our fair share. Jessica, thank you so very, very much for your sharing of stars. And happy birthday to you, Brenda. Good for you on your birthday. And let's see. Dennis says sharing some stars tonight. Thank you. Judy says there'll be a big parade in Thief River Falls to kick off the Pennington County Fair. Hopefully, it will be a wonderful evening. Based on the forecast, Judy, it looks absolutely stunning for you and all of those folks heading out to the Pennington County Fair. We'll call it comfortably cool but dry. Julie, thanks for the stars, and that is a look. What's Bismarck going to get tomorrow? Sun and near 80, Brenda. That's what I'm going for, the capital city. Julie says, hi from Bemidji. So that's a look at those. Thank you for playing the game with me here on Answer Hutch's Trivia Question of the Night. Always fun to join you right here live on Hutch's Weather. You make Hutch's Weather. It's fun to question, to provide answers. And thank you for checking out the website. You can also follow me on Facebook. That really does help. And also the YouTube channel, which has more of a national tilt to some of the videos that I post there. And you can find more right there by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Put your phone up to these links and your phone will give you the link directly to those sites where you can follow Hutch anytime and anywhere. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful Tuesday night, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow. And thanks for your trust in your weather forecast from myself and Pedro the prognosticator and Leo. Well, what is he? The feline forecaster. That's Leo.